How y'all doing this morning? I'm about to speed this up. It seems a few of my friends are suffering from acid reflux. So I just want to drop a little knowledge on them so they'll know what to eat and what not to eat to help their acid reflux. Acid reflux and gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD, are closely related, but the term doesn't necessarily mean the same thing. Acid reflux is the backward flow of stomach acid into the esophagus, the tube that connects the throat and stomach. Acid reflux is more specifically known as gastroesophageal reflux. Now, you have a couple terms they call acid reflux. That's heartburn, acid indigestion, and pyrosis. Now, pyrosis is just a medical term for heartburn, right? Although it has nothing to do with the heart, people with pyrosis say they feel the burning sensation primarily in the chest after eating, right? Long periods of pyrosis can lead to gastroesophageal reflux disease. So when you're eating acidic foods and you get an overload of acidic foods in your stomach, you will have acid reflux and it will irritate your esophagus and possibly give you gastroesophageal reflux disease. Well, gastroesophageal reflux disease is a chronic digestive disease. GERD occurs when stomach acid or occasionally stomach content flows back into the food pipe, esophagus. The backwash, reflux, irritates the lining of the esophagus and cause GERD. But I want to tell you that you can irritate your esophagus so much to where that it will cause erosion. And that erosion will cause cancerous cells. So you can catch cancer in the throat from it being irritated from acid reflux over a long period of times. That I want y'all to know. That's a mental note. One common cause of acid reflux disease is a stomach abnormality called a hiatal hernia. Now, a hiatal hernia is basically this. It's when the stomach muscle goes through the diaphragm, right? From strain. A strained diaphragm. Signs of and symptoms include chest and abdominal pain, difficult breathing, and decreased lung sounds. And it's also trouble swallowing, right? You can have a tear in the diaphragm, which is called hiatal hernia, right? This occurs when the upper part of the stomach and less move above the diaphragm, a muscle that separates your stomach from your chest normally, and diaphragm helps keep acid in your stomach. So you don't want to strain your diaphragm, right? From catching a hernia. You catch a hernia in your diaphragm. And you know how you catch hernias, by straining, right? Okay, now listen. What are the foods that help this? High alkaline foods include bananas. You got stuff like ginger that helps it, right? They said broccoli, but I'm not too fond of broccoli because I went to see a man that was teaching how to heal and the right foods to eat, and he wasn't fond of broccoli. He was more fond of kale, right? So we want to do high alkaline foods, in teas, right, to get rid of the acidity in our stomach. And water. Water always neutralizes acid. But these are some of the foods you need to stay away from. High fat meats, dairy products, caffeine, chocolate, carbonated beverages, fried foods, alcohol, and mints are known to aggravate reflux symptoms. So that's what you do. You cut out those things that cause acid reflux, drink more water, do more alkaline foods, more green leafy vegetables, more fruits, natural fruits, electrical fruits with seeds in it, and you won't have that problem. You eliminate the acid, add the alkaline. Eliminate the acid, add the alkaline. And you will get rid of your acid reflux. And you won't have the problem where over a period of time, it will irritate the lower part of your esophagus, causing erosion from the acid, because the hydrochloric acid that's in the stomach is at a lesser acidity than the esophagus is, though the esophagus is like a 4.0 on the pH scale. You see? I think it's like a 4.0, 4.5, 4.5 around that area. But the hydrochloric acid is like 3-to-1. And you don't want it changing the pH level in your esophagus, which will make it more acidic, and cause erosion, which will cause cancerous cells to happen. And you don't want to catch cancer in the throat from high levels of acidity on your esophagus or in your esophagus, changing the pH of your esophagus, right? So get rid of those acidic foods, y'all. Do more alkaline foods. Drink more spring water, and you're going to be fine. Bless y'all. Be alkaline.